Hey guys, welcome to the Fairy Tale Podcast, your podcast for the greatest guild in the world. I'm getting all fired up just thinking about this episode.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Natsu from the Fairy Tale Podcast. This is Wendy, and SourceFed Nerd is actually checking out and reviewing Fairy Tale for their anime show. If you haven't checked it out, make sure to go over to SourceFed Nerd and check out all their reviews of all the different anime series that they've done. They've done so many cool ones like Fruits Basket, Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, Kill la Kill. Just a list of crazy awesome anime. And, of course, they picked the best one this week, which is Fairy Tale. I feel a little biased with the Fairy Tale podcast, and I was like, I don't know if we should or not, because, you know, we know too much. But we're going to try to do this as spoiler-free as we can. I will say my favorite character. I think we'll start there. What are our favorite characters? My favorite character, of course, is Natsu. I'm very partial to him, and he's very much your typical shonen because you're a shonen male protagonist because he's very dumb but very powerful and very loyal. Mm-hmm. Who is your favorite character?
Okay, Happy, because he's like all funny and he likes fish.
I love Happy, and I love that we get to meet them in the very beginning, and I love that one of Natsu's biggest weaknesses is motion sickness. No, Natsu's biggest weakness is motion sickness. If he's in any sort of transportation, he will get sick, and I love that that's established at the very, very beginning. We start off, we meet Lucy. She thinks she's hotter than she actually is. A guy's pretending to be Salamander. He's not really Salamander. I know.
Bad guy.
For shame.
Bad guy.
Who's the real Salamander?
Natsu!
Then we meet Natsu, who kind of accidentally saves Lucy from being caught under this charm spell. And so she decides, I'm going to treat you guys to food, which is probably the scene that got me right there, was watching them eat food was so adorable.
Lucy's wallet probably just like was empty at the end of that meal.
No, but she ended up losing the money that she saved from trying to be all sexy and stuff. I loved seeing them eat the eating scene, especially like the whole he wouldn't be in the middle of a city and like you just see this giant black background with these white lightning strike things all over it. It was adorable. Definitely got some good comedic aspects. This show is very fan service heavy, so
yeah, Natsu's got a lot of abs.
But it's not just that. I mean, you've got male and female fan service. Like, you will have stripping Gray. Mm-hmm. Gray will strip spontaneously anywhere. It does not matter. And, I mean, sometimes you'll just see him walking around in his boxers. Yeah, that's the best part. He doesn't even know he's doing it most of the time.
He's like, what?
I think one of the cool parts about it though is sometimes you'll see him walking around in his boxers. Sometimes you'll just see Gray's bare ass. It's just hilarious, and I think the funniest part, and I'm glad Wendy's here so I can reenact this. My favorite scene with Gray that was like I instantly like this character with Gray was he just comes over to Lucy and goes, "Excuse me, miss, may I borrow your underwear?" Best moment ever. I've never, like, there's some seriously messed up anime that I've watched, but I've never heard that in an anime before. This was so new to me. But, you find out about dragon slayers in this, and, as you learn more and more, I think one of the coolest things, at least for me, and you can back me up if you think that this is cool or not, and then you can tell me what you think is one of the coolest things. One of the coolest things for me is actually that each arc, they take a different character. Sometimes they're new, sometimes they're characters you've been around for a while, and you get this backstory about each of the characters. There's such a good amount of backstory that goes on in each character for each arc, and it's really, really cool.
Yeah, like one time, like it was like for an arc. Can I say it was for?
No.
Okay, I can't.
No, you can't.
Okay, so it was like during one arc, and I just started crying because it got so sad.
Everybody has kind of a dark background. Nobody in Fairy Tale is like squeaky clean, all super happy. Everybody's got their like inner demons that they're dealing with. I think that really helps add to the characters. It's very character driven anime. I like that. And it's silly. It's very silly anime. what were some of the things? I know you love like the Vulcan thing, but I think can we both agree that the beginning of episode 2 was probably what sold us? Like going in and just having everybody introduced to the guild, like Lucy going, "Yep, marking that guy off my list with Loki." Oh my god, who's your favorite character outside of Happy and Natsu? Who's your favorite fairy tale wizard that you've seen so far?
Okay, Kana.
Kana? Okay, I go with that.
She could be my uncle in the drinking.
She's the world's biggest
like,
drinker, and I love that. Like her, instead of drinking like out of a bottle, no, this girl, she's
lifts
like
up the barrel.
A barrel.
Go.
I think outside of Natsu, Happy and Lucy, like the main characters there. I think actually my favorite. I think outside of them, my favorite character is actually probably gonna be. I mean, outside of Fairy Tail itself, it's probably Jalal. I love Jalal. Mm-hmm. I've gotten much further than you have, so I know Jalal how he is later. But we're not going to spoil too much. But this is definitely worth checking out more episodes. Why should they check out more episodes?
Because it gets like even more funny as it goes on, and like once you watch the first episode, it'll be like over in like a flash. You'll be like, "Oh my god, that was so interesting," and you just want to go on.
Well, by the time you've watched,
not like math.
By the time that you've watched up to, I'd say episode 4, you've gotten your introductory arc out of the way, and then once you start getting, especially once you get to episode 6 and you meet the character Urza, that's when they start with the first official arc. But like as time goes on, you learn more and more about these characters. You learn more about the different magic and what they can do with it, and it's just really, really interesting.
Can I say something?
And who doesn't love summoning celestial spirits with a key?
Yeah,
and you don't have. I love how unlike a lot of shonen series, it feels very different from like a shonen series like Sailor Moon. I love how the person that uses like transformation scenes, the girl that uses transformation scenes, isn't like a weakling. Like when she transforms, she rains blood. That's the best thing about Erza.
Yeah, she's
so very anti-shonen on that, or not shonen, anti-shoujo on that. Well, the formula of shoujo. Yeah. So.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Okay, and another reason why you'll just want to like continue watching on the episodes is like the more you watch it, the more you'll love the characters.
It's so true. You just can't grow tired of the characters.
Yeah.
Also, okay. So, last question: if you could have a magic ability from any of the characters in Fairy Tail, what is the magic you would want to have?
Okay, I would want to have Natsu's power because like if I was like somebody who like made me go to school, I'd be like whoosh.
Oh man, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I think I'd like to have. Jalal's powers just because he's got such a wide range of magical abilities. They never say what specific power he has, but he's just man, so cool, so cool. I think.
I love his blue hair.
All right, so that's the one question we want to get an answer from all of you. If you could have a magical power from one of the characters of Fairy Tail, what would it be and why? That's it for us. I'm Natsu.
I'm Wendy Marvel.
And we're the Fairy Tale Podcast.